Franklin, Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High School Basketball. Tonight from the Franklin High Gym, it's the Franklin High Panthers who have a record of 12-5, taking on Attleboro High School, who comes to town with a record of 7-8. Hi neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce, working alongside Chris Leverone. This is Coaches Against Cancer Awareness Night, and it is a special night as both teams will honor the memory of Nick Gaspar. There's also fundraising going on for the battle against cancer, in particular the Nick Gaspar Foundation. So the proceeds here and the special collections will be going to that great foundation in honor of the former Franklin High player, much beloved Nick Gaspar. We're ready to go here from Franklin High School. The starting lineups for both teams. For the visitors, Big Blue of Attleboro, they'll start Shea Bodden, a senior guard, Avery James, a senior guard, Lola Ronayne, a sophomore forward, Tia Williamson, a junior forward, and Lily Diddick, a junior forward. For Franklin, they'll start Mallory Santos, a senior forward, Lauren DiGiorgio, as Attleboro gets the top, a senior forward, El Bonacci, a senior guard, Lena Malamina, a senior forward, up and in. First hoop of the game for Attleboro, and that gives them a 2-0 lead. And that was scored by Lola Ronayne. And the last starter for Franklin, Chloe Fales. There's a 3-ball by Malamina. That's no good. And it's 2-0. The visitors with the early lead. These two teams met about a month ago at Attleboro, and Franklin won by 11, 57-46. Player-to-player defense for the Panthers. This is Avery James, and she'll drop it for Shea Bodden. Her drive is up and no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, up and no. Now it's cleared out of there by Malamina. Talking to Coach John Layton of the Panthers before the game, he said Attleboro is big and they have some outstanding shooting guards. So it sounds like the perfect team with strong inside play and some outside guards who can shoot. Attleboro coached by Bree Bracken, and she wants to cut down on the turnovers. Coach Layton said he'd like to push the tempo a little bit and try to get out and run a little bit against Attleboro. This is James. Her floater is good. Quick 4-0 lead by Big Blue. Chloe Fales back for the Panthers for Malamina. Player-to-player defense for Attleboro as well. Fails. This is Santos. Mallory puts the ball in the lane, lays it up. It's no good, but she's going to shoot two. First foul of the game. It's going to be on Diddick. No, let's see. Yeah, it's on Diddick, her first. And Mallory Santos will shoot two, the first free throws of the night. 4-0 Attleboro. 4-1. Hit rim, went around, hit the backboard, and went in. So the mini 4-point run to start the game is over for Attleboro, and the Panthers are on the board with a free throw and make it two. 4-2. Franklin with some full court pressure. It's up to Williamson. Now over to Bodden, picked up there by Bonacci. Double team, but Bodden gets through it. Oh, that looked like a mishandled dribble, but no call. It might have been knocked out by a Panther. And James will take it. Down low. There's that big inside play coming through. Through is Williamson, no. Rebound, no. Now a jump ball, and on the arrow, it'll go to the Panthers. Attleboro is very big up front, especially Lily Diddick. She's only a junior. The other forward is also a sophomore, actually, Lola Ronayne, and Williamson's another junior, so Attleboro will be Fales for three. It's good. Chloe Fales drops in a triple, and the Panthers have their first lead change. No ties in the game, and Franklin steals it. It comes over to Santos on a nice steal by Bonacci. Back to Malamina. Lena behind the back with the dribble, will drop it back for Fales. Chloe drives the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Shea Bodden. This is she's a senior guard. 5-4, Panthers by 1. And a whistle and a foul here on El Bonacci. That's the first foul against the Panthers tonight. Non-shooting foul, of course, on the 5th foul of a quarter. The fouls team shoots 2 free throws. And coming in for the Panthers as Malamino goes out is going to be Kaylee Fernandez, the sophomore guard. Attleboro with some trouble getting it in. Now they do. Back to Bodden. Down low. Turnaround jump shot. No, not turnaround play, but it's kicked back out for the 3-ball by, no, a jump shot by James. That is now good. It rolled away, and Bonacci with the rebound for Fails. Cross-court pass for Santos. She'll drop it. This is Santos, rather, from DiGiorgio, and Fails chases down the loose ball. Fails will fake the 3. Cross-court pass. Santos again. Cross-court pass almost picked, but controlled by Fernandez. Kaylee drives, lays it up and in. Kaylee Fernandez off the boards for 2. And it's a 7-point run and counting for Franklin. They lead it 7-4. Ronayne goes coast to coast, but it's knocked off a Panther. And coming into the game now for Franklin is going to be Sophia Sacramone, and going out is El Bonacci. 28 to shoot for Attleboro. Down low is Didick. A long 3, that is no good. Rebound controlled by DiGiorgio. That 3 was heaved up there by Avery James. Sacramone for Fails. Chloe will drop it back for Fernandez. Her drive, no, she's going to stumble through and lose the ball. Picked off in there by Ronayne. 7-4, Franklin with the early lead after trailing it 4-0. This is Williamson. Tia puts the ball down, up, no good. Rebound, DiGiorgio. Franklin, 3-on-3. DiGiorgio will kick it back out for Santos for the 3-ball. That's no good. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Franklin ball. Good play there by Sacramone to keep it alive as she battled the much taller Lily Didick. Malamina comes back in, and also coming in is Tessa Rodriguez. And DiGiorgio and Santos goes out for Coach John Layton. Sacramone to inbound it. 27 to shoot, 3:30 left in the quarter. And Sacramone almost has it stolen away, but recovered. Rodriguez in the paint, kicks it back over for Fernandez. Katie will backpedal it out. Malamina, floater up, no. Rebound controlled by Ronayne, and a foul called. And the foul is going to be on Rodriguez. Second team foul against the Panthers. Tessa's first. 3:11 left, 7-4. Franklin with the lead. Pass up court. They connect to Williamson. Tia. She'll drop it back for Avery James. James picked up by Fernandez. Now Jenna Callahan is with the ball. She's entered the game. Back for James. Cannot shoot. Down low. Turnaround shot. No by Ronayne. She'll shoot 2. I think the Sacramone with the foul. That's the 3rd team foul against the Panthers. And at the line shooting 2 will be Lola Ronayne, the sophomore forward. 7-4, Franklin on top. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV, and we're streaming on YouTube. First one up, no good. Bonacci will come back in, and Fails will go out. Coaches Against Cancer Awareness Night here from Franklin. All the proceeds to the Nick Gaspar Foundation. Second free throw, that's no good. Rebound is controlled by Sacramone, and she's fouled. Fouled on the play by Williamson, her first. Second team foul against Attleboro. We stay at 7-4. Attleboro led 4-0. Franklin the last 7. Under 2:50 to go here in the second quarter. Fernandez. Give and go for Malamina. She can't control it, and it's picked off in there by Williamson. And now it's stolen back, and now another foul. It's going to be the second straight foul on Williamson. 2 quickies on Tia Williamson. And she'll go out with those 2 fouls. And Lily Diddick, who started, re-enters the game. We're still at 7-4. Now under 2.5 to go in the first period. Bonacci. Malamina puts it strong to the floor, lays it up and in. Malamina with her first 2. And Franklin on a 9-point run, and Bree Bracken, the coach of Attleboro, calls a timeout. Well, we'll have a chance to go down some of the rankings and so forth. Franklin, in the latest poll out this morning by the MIAA, is ranked number 12 in the state in Division I. They have a record of 12-5, and they're 10-3 in the Hockomock League. The visitors, Attleboro, they're ranked number 29 with a record of 7-8, and they're 6-7 in the Hockomock League. I talked to both coaches before the game, and Coach Bracken was telling me, I said, what's your season been like at 7-8? She said, well, a roller coaster. And that's basically been, win one, lose one type of thing. And Attleboro, in fact, has split their last 4 games, a loss, a win, a loss, and a win. So that's how it's been going, 7-8. Franklin, on the other hand, they started with 2 losses, but since then they've come on strong, and lately they've been winning. They did lose one to King Philip, a tough one, 54-42. Then he bounced back with a nice win against Taunton, 53-37. Before that, a win against Mansfield here at Franklin, 48-32. Play back in, 9-4, 2:13 left in the first quarter. Down low, coming around a screen is Callahan, Jenna, and she travels with the ball. A forced turnover with good defense by Franklin. Pretty nice crowd on hand here at the gym. Of course, there's a big boys game tonight at Attleboro. That's the number 1 ranked team in the state, Franklin, against the number 2 ranked team in the state, Attleboro. A rematch of a big game played here earlier this year, which Franklin took over the Attleboro Big Blue boys side. But a good turnout nonetheless on Coaches Against Cancer night. Long pass up court is caught by by Bodden, and she's fouled on the play, and she'll shoot 2. The foul is on Malamina, her first. One good thing to see about the game tonight, not only is Franklin adorned with Nick Strong pink T-shirts for cancer awareness, but also Attleboro has those same T-shirts on. That's a nice gesture by Franklin to supply those T-shirts, and a nice gesture by the Attleboro players to wear them. Free throw was missed. So Attleboro 0 for 3 so far from the stripe. Here's Bodden getting her second of 2, and that one rims out. Rebound Malamina. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Back to Lena. Come around for Rodriguez. She drives and lays it up and in. Tessa Rodriguez with a nice move. And Franklin continues its run 11 straight after giving up the first 4 of the game. They lead it then 11-4. Avery James, this is Callahan for 3, and that's no good. Deep rebound, not backed away. Hit away by Williamson, and she saved it for her team. For Bodden down low, Ronayne lays it up and good. So that ends the streak of 11 straight by the Panthers, and Ronayne has her 4th point. 11-6, 1:10 to go. 1:10 now. A 3-ball there by the Panthers. That's no good by DeGiorgio, and an offensive foul called on El Bonacci. Pushing off, I guess. The officials for today's game, Joe Bird and Anthony Perry. And Bonacci gets the foul, and that's going to be the 15th foul against the Panthers. So it'll be shots coming up here for Attleboro, and it'll be Avery James shooting 2. Attleboro 0 for 4 from the stripe so far tonight. Avery James, a senior guard, right-hander, and she launches. And they're 0 for 5. Sacramone comes in, Bonacci goes out for Coach John Layton. 11-6, 1:07 left, first period. Second free throw, and that's good. So after 5 straight misses, Attleboro cashes in on one. They're down by 4. Fails. Drops it back for DeGiorgio. Malamina fakes the 3, puts it in the paint, drives, lays it up. It's good, and she's fouled on the play. Malamina with a nice move to the bucket. The foul is going to be on Ronayne, her first. And Malamina with a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Resettled from Ukraine. Her shot is good. Malamina with the 3-point play, back up to 7. This ties the Panthers with their largest lead of the game. Under a minute to go in the period. Ball is tipped around and mishandled by Ronayne. Falls on it, other Panthers, and they're going to get the jump. But on the arrow, the ball will stay with Attleboro. 48.5 seconds to go. 14-7, Franklin on top. Bodden. She gets it way out deep for Avery James. Her 3 ball is no good. Rebound though, Diddick up and good. Diddick. That's the height that they have. Coach Layton talked to me about that. 36 seconds to go, 14-9. Malamina fakes the shot. DeGiorgio drops it back for Sacramone. For Lena. Fails between the dribble, legs with the dribble. Driving through, ball is kicked out, saved by DeGiorgio. Her 3 ball is no. Rebound controlled by James. She goes behind the back with the dribble with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Avery James in the paint. Her floater is up. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Attleboro. The hook shot is no, but Ronayne is going to get 2 more. They are big. And I think that's going to be on Malamina. If so, that's her second. And shooting 2 will be Lola Ronayne. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe. Right-hander puts it up. That's good. She's got 5. It's a 4-point game. Malamina and Ronayne now both with high scoring honors in the period with 5 apiece, 1 for each team. Second free throw. That's no good. Fails with a nice rebound with 3 seconds to go. Malamina from midcourt. She'll launch. It's good if it goes. It's over everything. And the first quarter comes to a close. So after 1, it's Franklin 14 and Attleboro 10. The game started this way. 2 quick buckets by Attleboro. Then Franklin came back with 11 straight to take a 7-point lead. Then Attleboro got 3 back, and Franklin got 3 back, and Attleboro got 3 back. So that's where we stand at 14-10 after 1 period of play. Franklin with 5 players in the scoring column. How about that in the first period? And for Big Blue, they have 4 players in the scoring column, led by Ronayne with 5. They certainly have that tall front court. Of course, Williamson, one of their bigger players, she's out with 2 fouls, but she may re-enter soon. It is now the start of the second period. Franklin now with the record of 12-5. They have this game and then Milford and Wachusett and Sharon. Those are the last 3 regular season games on the docket for the Panthers. Attleboro after today will be home to Sharon, then at King Philip, and home to Norton. So we start to count it down to playoff time here in high school sports. Santos in the paint for DeGiorgio. She'll take the 3 ball. That's short. Rebound controlled by Fernandez. It's out of bounds off her foot. And the ball will go down to Blue. Just the start of the second quarter. 14-10, Franklin. New player in the game is Christelle St. Ville, and the ball is thrown away. On the turnover, the Panthers will have it. Mallory Santos, the senior, to Chloe Fales, the senior. DeGiorgio kicks it back. Fernandez fails. She'll take the 3 ball from the top. It's good off the glass. The bank is open for the Panthers. 2 threes by Fales. Franklin has that 7-point lead again. 17-10. They've had that lead now 3 times. This is the third. James tries to get it in bounds. It's caught there by St. Ville, and her ball is thrown out. No, it's tipped away, they say, by the Panthers. It'll be Attleboro ball. Just underway here in the second quarter. Chris Leverone, our producer and our technologist here tonight. Back it goes for Callahan. Her pull-up jump shot is around and out. Box out there by Fernandez. He comes over to Fails. Fast break for Sacramone. Now they slow it down. Fails. Santos. Sacramone. To Giorgio. Santos in the lane. Drives through. Squeezes through the pack but misses the shot. Rebound controlled by Didick. Nice hesitation move by James. She carries it through. Feeds the corner for an open 3. That is good by Jenna Callahan. Off the bench for 3. It's a 4-point game at 17-13. Nice ball movement. Mallory Santos back the other way. No, rebound Sacramone up and good. No, they call her for traveling. No basket. Anthony Perry with the call. No hoop. 17-13. Up court for Christelle St. Ville. St. V, I guess. V-I-L. Ronayne drops back on the right side. An air ball. Rebound, no. Rebound taken by Santos for DeGiorgio. Sacramone drops it for Fails. Chloe in the paint, drives through. Her floater up, no good. Rebound controlled by Didick. And Callahan with that 3 ball in her pocket. Brings it up for St. V. Christella Jr. Cross court for St. V. She catches it and lays it in. Nice catch and a nice hoop. And Coach Layton, with the lead down to 2, takes a timeout. 5:46 left in the second period. It's Attleboro trailing it now only by 2, 17-15. Taking a look at the scoring, it's still Ronayne, the leading scorer for Attleboro with 5. But they were boosted by a 3 ball by Jenna Callahan. And a nice 2 by Christelle St. V. And then for Franklin, now the leading scorer in the game is Chloe Fails with 6 on 2 triples. And Lena Malamina has 5. Only 3 other players have scored 2 each. Santos, Rodriguez, and Fernandez. So there we stand, 17-15. Franklin leading it by 2 with 5:46 to go on Coaches Against Cancer Night here tonight from the beautiful Franklin High Gym. It's a nice presentation before the game. The Franklin High players raised $1,000 for the Nick Strong Foundation, and that was presented to the Strong family before the game in a nice touching ceremony. Here we go with time about to resume. Franklin with the ball, leading it by 2 with 5:46 to go in the second period. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone alongside from the Franklin High Gym. Cross court now, Fiona Morrison is in the game and she loses the ball and she commits a foul. Morrison with the foul, just inserted into the lineup, and she fouls. That's only the first foul of the quarter. Remember, Franklin had over 5 fouls in the first quarter, and Ronayne and Attleboro shot free throws, including Ronayne, who shot 4 in the first period. Didick drops it over for James. Avery looking to post down low for Ronayne. Instead it goes to St. V. Back for Callahan. Her floater is up. It's no, and she's going to get 2. Foul on Fernandez, I believe. It is. Kaylee Fernandez picks up her first foul. So there's 2 quickies on the Panthers. And Jenna Callahan will be shooting 2 times. 17-15. First one. No good. Bonacci comes in and Sacramone comes out for Coach John Layton. Second free throw about to launch here by Jenna Callahan, the junior guard. And that one is good. So she makes 1 of 2. She now has 4, and it's a 1-point game. 6th straight run by Attleboro. Bonacci. Santos takes it down low, looking for cutters, gets it back out. And ball is almost stolen. A nice diving save by Bonacci, and now it's thrown away. Thrown away, turnover. Attleboro can take its first lead since they led 4-0. And getting ready to come in is going to be Lena Malamina. And going out will be Fiona Morrison. Attleboro with the ball. Full court pressure by the Panthers. This is Chantel St. V. Crosses the timeline between the legs with her dribble. Down low, that's going to be a travel called on Lily Diddick. Another turnover against Attleboro, and Franklin will have it. Leading by 1. They led by as many as 7 on 3 different occasions. Attleboro's biggest lead was 4-0. Fails. Bonacci in the paint. Her floater up and good. El Bonacci got the nice roll. Beautiful soft touch by Bonacci. Her first 2. Franklin by 3. The other way, the drive there, no good. Rebound controlled by Fails for Santos. 2-on-2. Santos drives the paint, floats it up and in. Mallory Santos with a nice bucket. And Franklin back quickly by 5. Ahead of the field here is Ronayne. Her jump shot is good. Off the rim, it rattled in. 7 for Ronayne. Scoring has picked up on the right side. Santos fails. Back for Mallory Santos. To the cutter, Bonacci. She's fouled on the play by Callahan. And El Bonacci, the captain, will shoot 2. Her first free throws. Franklin has made 3 of 3 from the line tonight. And El Bonacci, the senior guard at 5'4", will be standing at the line and get 2 attempts for the hoop. 21-18, under 4 to go in the first half. Shot is up and good. Nothing but net for the Panthers. Giorgio and Malamina go in. Santos goes out. And I'm not sure who else went out. I think it was Sacramone. Second free throw. That one is no good. Franklin by 4. And it's full court pressure. St. V gets through the pressure. Baden gets through the pressure. A 3-ball from the corner is no good. St. V battles for the rebound, gets it, but sends it over to Fails. Fast break from Malamina. Lena driving through. Nice European step move. Up and good by Malamina. And she has 7 on the Euro step. Franklin quickly by 6 again. James back for Attleboro. Malamina now with 7 points. James has it go away and picked off in there by Fernandez. 2-on-2 Panthers. Kaylee, 3-on-2. Bonacci back to Kaylee. Short jump shot. Kaylee, no good. Rebound, battle for, and St. V has it for Attleboro. Good look for the Panthers. They had it 3-on-2, but couldn't finish on a short jump shot. Baden, right side for James. Avery has 2 points tonight. And the ball is an offensive foul, off the foot, but an offensive foul. I think it's going to be on. It's going to be on Ronayne. That's 2 on Ronayne. Ronayne with 2 and Williamson with 2. Those 2 are the big, tall players for Attleboro. Coming back in the game is Tessa Rodriguez, and going out is Kaylee Fernandez. 24-18, Franklin by 6. Under 3 left in the second period. Malamina has a path to the hoop. Her floater up and good. Malamina with 9. And Bria Bracken, the head coach, after giving her team gives up 5 in a row, calls a timeout. Franklin by 8. This is their largest lead of the night. A moment ago, it was a 1-point lead. But Franklin has poured it on here. Let's take a look at the scoring summary. The leading scorer in the game is Lena Malamina with 9. Next up is Chloe Fails with 6. And then it's Mallory Santos with 4, El Bonacci with 3, and Tessa Rodriguez with 2, and Kaylee Fernandez with 2. On the other side of the ledger, Scoring honors for Attleboro at this point is Lola Ronayne with 7. She does have 2 personal fouls. Jenna Callahan has 4. Lily Diddick has 2. Christelle St. V has 2. Avery James with 2. And Shea Bodden with 1 for your total of 18. 26-18, Franklin with the lead. Franklin led 14-10 after the first period. So here they've scored 12 and given up 8 to increase the lead by 4. They have it by 8 after the 4-point first period lead. It'll be Attleboro ball under their own hoop. And they'll try to advance the ball here. St. V on the right wing for James. Avery tipped away by Malamina. And it'll be Attleboro with the ball. 25 seconds to go on the shot clock. 2:25 to go in the first half. And Christelle St. V will then try to inbound it. And if she does, and a foul is going to be on Malamina. That's going to be 3 on Lena. She tried to tip the ball away, but she commits a foul. That's 3 on the team in the quarter. And Malamina will go out with her 3, and Mallory Santos will come in. Santos does not have any fouls. Give and go back to St. V. Chantel puts it up. No, it's blocked on a nice block by the Panthers. Here comes El Bonacci up ahead for DiGiorgio. Nice catch. Rodriguez for Fales for 3. It's good. Chloe Fales, her 3rd triple of the game. Franklin by 11 all of a sudden. A moment ago, it was a 1-point lead. Franklin 29, Attleboro 18, under 2 to go in the quarter. James picked up by Santos. Now a switch. Bonacci has her for St. V. This is Bodden in the paint. Her floater, no. Rebound battle for the height there by Attleboro. Can't finish as Diddick. And now it's controlled by Bonacci. She's such a great rebounder for a guard for Franklin. We've said that all season long. Santos for 3. It's good. Mallory Santos with 7 now. Franklin on an 11-point run. They had a run earlier. And then the steal. What a play there by Tessa Rodriguez. Franklin has 2 11-point runs in this game. One in the first period and one here in the second. They lead it by all of a sudden 14. They've put up 18 points in the quarter. With still 1:19 to go. Bonacci. L down low, tipped away and out of bounds. Franklin will have it with 27 to shoot. Franklin shooting pretty well here tonight. Chloe Fales with 3 triples. Comes out to the aforementioned Chloe Fales for Tessa. Back to Chloe. 20 to shoot. Bonacci down low, and it's picked off in there on a nice anticipation steal by Ronayne. Ahead it comes, the floater up, and no good by Bodden. And Bonacci again with the rebound. She's amazing. For Fales, cross-court pass for DiGiorgio. And she'll leave it back to DiGiorgio. For Santos, the floater up and good by Mallory Santos from the left hand. And it's a 13-point run and counting in the steal by DiGiorgio for Rodriguez. Up and good. Franklin really rolling here. Up by 18. Another steal over to Fales, and she loses it. Picked off in there by Bodden. 36-18. Franklin on a 15-point run. This is Ronayne backpedaling, and she's going to be fouled by Bonacci. And for L, that's her 3rd. So 2 Panthers with 3, Bonacci and Malamina with 16.1 seconds to go. How about the Franklin run of 15 straight? And they move the ball beautifully, and Santos has been red hot. 3 Panthers have 9 points. Santos, Fales, and Malamina. How's that for balanced scoring by the Panthers? It's inbounds to Ronayne. Rather to Diddick. The jump shot there is no. Rebound fails with 9 seconds to go. Rodriguez for Santos. For Fales. Drops it for DiGiorgio. Rodriguez, 2 seconds to go. Shot is no good. It would have counted, I believe, but it goes astray. Franklin with a great quarter. They put up 22 points. You scored halftime. Franklin 36. Attleboro 18. They put up 22 and they give up 8. We'll check the leading scores, then we'll pause for about 9 minutes and then bring you the second half. As we said, 3 Panthers with 9. Santos, Fales, and Malamina. And for Attleboro, they have 1 player with 7, Lola Ronayne, and everybody else with 2. 1 player has 4, Callahan. 1 player has 1, Shea Bodden. We're going to take a break from the beautiful Franklin High Gym on Coaches Against Cancer Night to benefit the Nick Strong Foundation here at Franklin. Your score at halftime is Franklin 36, Attleboro 18. We'll be back to Franklin in about Welcome back to the Franklin High Gym. Pete Royce with you high above the court, along with Chris Leverone, our producer, our technologist, our camera operator tonight. We're at halftime. Franklin leads Attleboro 36-18. We had one score coming in from Attleboro at halftime. Franklin boys lead Attleboro 30-28. That's the latest we heard on that game. And so that's of great interest to both of these schools, of course. Franklin number 1 in boys basketball in the state, and Attleboro number 2. How much better can you get than that? 1 versus 2 tonight. Here is Franklin 36-18. Franklin on a 15-point run to end the second period. And they have 3 players with 9. Mallory Santos, Chloe Fales, and Lena Malamina. For Attleboro, they have 1 player with 7, Lola Ronayne. Attleboro will have the ball to start the second half, and we are underway. This is Avery James. Tight defense by the Panthers. For James, she can't shoot. This is Bodden for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Ronayne. She's their leading scorer. Back to Bodden. In the lane. Comes through. Drops it over for Williamson. It's good, and she's fouled on the play. That ends a 15-point run. And that's Williamson's first 2. And the foul's going to be on DeGiorgio, her first. So it ends a 15-point run for Franklin. And Williamson has her first 2. She has a chance for a 3-point play. She's a junior. Shot is up and good. Nothing but net. Nice 3-point play by Williamson. So the lead is 15 on the 3-point play by her. Coming through, it's blocked, swatted out of there by Williamson. Playing with 2 fouls. Of course, now we're in the second half, so that's acceptable. James down low for Williamson. To the top for Ronayne. She can't shoot. A 3-ball there. That's too strong. Rebound Santos. That was launched by Lily Diddick, I believe, for Fales. Franklin looking to get on the board here for the first time in the second half with 1 minute gone. Oh, it's a zone defense now. A zone defense for Attleboro. Looks like a 3-2 zone. The jump shot there off the glass is good by Santos. And that's a 3-ball. She's got 12. Franklin by 18 again. Double-digit scoring for Mallory Santos off the glass. A tough angle, but it hit the glass and went through the net. Back for Ronayne. Her looper down low for Williamson. Her spin move is up and good. Williams has come to life with 5 second-half points after being scoreless in the first half. 5 here in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. Sacramone against that 1-2-2 zone, I guess it would be. Santos gets it back for Fales. Sacramone back to Chloe Fales with 15 to shoot. Fernandez back to Chloe. To Giorgio. Santos in the paint. She drives through. It's blocked. And the foul on Lily Diddick. That's 2 on her. Nice shot there by Mallory Santos to draw the foul. She's got 12 points tonight for the 5'8" senior forward, Mallory Santos. She'll be shooting 2. First one, no good. So Franklin misses one from the line. 5:55 left here in the third quarter. 39-23. Second free throw coming by Santos. That's good. She has 13 points. Franklin by 17. Been one lead change. It happened at 5-4. Other than that, Franklin has led from that point early on in the first period. Head down, driving is Diddick. Her floater up, no good. Rebound goes to Diddick. She gets it over to Bodden. Bodden with the jump shot. That's no good. Rebound there, and a foul is going to be called on Williamson, her third. Sort of muscled up on a Panther, and Williamson will go out with 3 fouls. And coming in for her will be Jenna Callahan. She's got 4 points. And Williamson has 5, all in the third quarter. Now with 3 fouls. Here's Fales. Down low, Santos got daylight, lays it in. Santos with 15. Franklin with its largest lead of the night at 19. Back come the Panthers. A 3-ball from the top. That is good by Lola Ronayne. What a shot. Back to a 16-point lead is the Panther margin. Ronayne now with 10. What a shot by the tall forward. Down low, Sacramone fails for 3. And that's no good. It goes over the backboard. And that's a violation. And the ball will go to, might have hit a wire back there as well. The ball will go to the Big Blue, trailing it 42-26. Ball knocked out of bounds. Franklin defeated Attleboro at Attleboro on January 10th, 57-46. Play back in. Ronayne has her ball deflected out of bounds, picked up by coach Bree Bracken. She hands it to the official Joe Bird, working with Anthony Peary. Front court it comes, stolen away by DiGiorgio for Sacramone, for Fales. Fernandez back to Chloe Fales. Fernandez dishes it. It's picked off in there by Ronayne, and a foul is going to be on Santos. Foul on Santos, her first, and the second team foul against the Panthers here in the third quarter. 4:31 to go. Ball up court caught by Ronayne. Lola has position. It's up. It's no good, but she's fouled by Santos. And for Santos, that's her second foul. And Lola Ronayne will be shooting 2. She's 1 for 4 from the stripe tonight. She leads all Attleboro scorers with 10 points. Next highest scorer is Williamson with 5, and she's out now on the bench with 3 fouls. Ronayne's free throw. That's good. She's got 11. Pretty nice shot for the big player. Santos comes out, and Tessa Rodriguez comes in. Second free throw coming for Lola Ronayne. 42-27, stays there. Rebound on the floor, picked up by DiGiorgio. It's a zone defense. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Down low, Fernandez, bottled up, fails for DiGiorgio. Rodriguez fails in the paint, kicks it back. 3-ball by DiGiorgio. It's good. Lauren DiGiorgio buries a 3. And Franklin by 18 again. Their largest lead was 19. Bodden over the timeline. Hounded there by DiGiorgio. Now on the switch, picked up by Sacramone. In the corner for Callahan for 3. That is good. That's her second triple. She's got 7. The lead is down to 15 again. 45-30. A long 3, a long shot there, no good, and a foul. Offensive foul on Fales. Pushing off is the call by the outside official, Joe Bird. First foul, but that's now 14 fouls against the Panthers. 2 against Attleboro with 3:32 to go here in the third. Franklin by 15. Callahan's looked good in a reserve role. She's got 7 points. Ball is deflected and picked off in there. Fales has it, and she'll come up with it over the time stripe. Rodriguez for DiGiorgio. Sophia Sacramone, the old softball pitcher, with the ball. Now to Kaylee Fernandez. Tessa Rodriguez, top of the key, down low. Nice catch there before stepping out of bounds was Sacramone. Back to Sacramone. She'll take the 3-ball and make the 3-ball. Sophia Sacramone with the 3. Franklin by 18 again. Full court pressure. Ronayne double teamed, and it's stolen by Fales on a great play by the Panthers. Great team defense. 48-30. Franklin's never led by more than 19. They could get to 20 on a field goal. A 3-ball is up, and that's no good. Nice rebound by Ronayne. So it stays at 18 with under 2.5 to go in the third period. This is Shay Bodden. Shamilla is her actual first name, goes by Shay. And the foul's going to be on Sacramone, her second. And that's going to be 2 shots now Franklin in the double bonus foul-wise against them, and shooting 2 will be Shea Bodden. She's 1 for 2 from the stripe. That's her only point of the game. 4 bounces. And the high launch. No good. Coming in now is Santos, and going out is Kaylee Fernandez. Santos with 2 fouls. Bonacci has 3 and Malamina has 3. Those latter 2 are not in the game at the moment. 2:22 left, 48-30, Franklin. Second free throw is up, and that's no good. Deep rebound, though, corralled by Lily Diddick for Attleboro. Offensive rebound for Big Blue. James in the paint. Stolen by Sacramone on a nice heads-up play. DiGiorgio back for Rodriguez. Fails in the paint, drives through, lays it up, and good. Chloe Fails with 11. The second Panther in double figures. And there's the 20-point lead for the first time. The steal by Fails for Santos, for Rodriguez. It was a beautiful steal a moment ago by Sacramone, and the basket by Sacramone. Rodriguez, Tessa in the paint, goes strong, lays it up left-handed. It's good, and she's fouled on the play. Rodriguez with 6. Fouls on James, her first. And Tessa Rodriguez with a chance for a 3-point play. Franklin by 22, their largest. Shot is no good. Rebound Santos, she is hammered on the play. She'll get 2. I think it's on Diddick. That's 3 on Diddick, and Mallory Santos will be at the line. She's 3 for 4 from the stripe tonight. She has 15 game-high points, and she stays at 15. 3 subs coming in for Coach Bria Bracken. And Brianna Avero comes in for the first time among them. Chantel St. V is back in there. Second free throw, and that is good by Santos. She has 16 points tonight. Franklin by 23. Under a minute and a half left in the third. Ronayne goes through, it scores it, and she's fouled on the play. And I think that's going to be on Santos. If so, that's 3 on Mallory. So shooting 1, Lola Ronayne, she can get her 14th point of the game. And she does. She's got a nice free throw. 14 points. 3-point play makes it a 20-point game, 53-33. 1:23 to go. Santos comes out, and coming in for Franklin is Claire Lakota. Lakota in the game for the first time, number 12. It's back to a player-to-player defense for Attleboro. They went zone for a while. Rodriguez. Sacramone. She drives the lane. She goes through, and she's hammered on the play. See who it's on. She'll get 2. Foul. It's on Mia Cooper, who's in the game, and Sacramone will be shooting 2 times. She's got 1 triple in the game. She's a junior. In the air, in the basket, nothing but net. She's got 4. Franklin by 21 again. They led at halftime by 18. So this game, this quarter's been pretty close, but Franklin with the big lead. Sophia Sacramone rolls it in. Sacramone with 5. Franklin by 22, full court pressure. St. V gets it over the timeline. Bodden down low for Ronayne, tapped away by DiGiorgio and out of bounds. 22 to shoot, 51 seconds left in the quarter. Shea Bodden will try to inbound it here under the Franklin hoop. Under their own hoop, I should say. And a timeout called by Bria Bracken. She didn't like the fact that her player had trouble getting it in. So 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Franklin 55, Attleboro 33. The score after one was Franklin 14, Attleboro 10. Halftime 36-18 as Franklin outscored Big Blue 22-8 in that third period. Here they've put up 19 and given up 15, so a rather close third quarter. Taking a look at the leading scorer in the game, it's Mallory Santos with 16. And next up is Chloe Fales with 11 and Lena Malamina with 9. For the Attleboro Big Blue, their leading scorer is Lola Ronayne. She's got 14, 5 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, and 7 here in the third quarter. And she's shot a lot of free throws, 7, and she's made 3 out of 7, including 2 out of her last 3 attempts. Next up is Jenna Callahan off the bench with 7 for Attleboro High School. They're 7-8 in the season, 6-7 in the league, and Franklin is 12-5 on the season, 10-3 in the league. And Franklin right now is ranked number 12 in the overall MIA standings for power rankings, and Attleboro is number 29. Ball comes to St. V. It's blocked by Fales, out of bounds. Nice block by Chloe Fales on the shorter Christelle St. V. 49.1 to go. Comes out to St. V. In the paint, stutter step move, up and good. It won't count. An offensive foul called on Christelle St. V, her first. .44 seconds to go in the quarter. Coaches versus cancer tonight. All the benefit today for the Nick Strong Foundation. DeGiorgio puts one in from the left side, no good. Rebound Ronayne. Puts one up, I should say. 30 seconds to go. Chantel St. V for Baden. Ronayne powers her way up, and she's fouled on the floor, but she's going to shoot 2. Foul on Sacramone. That's 3 on Sophia. And Lola Ronayne, 2 more at the line. Free throws 8 and 9 for Ronayne. She's made 3 out of her first 7. First free throw, it's no good. Coming in is Kaylee Fernandez, and going out is Sophia Sacramone. She played well, did Sacramone, and had 5 points, all in this quarter. Here's Ronayne shooting 1 more with 22.5 seconds to go. Franklin by 22, and that's good. 15 for Ronayne. Franklin by 21. They have a chance to run the clock out here in the period if they so desire. Rodriguez, Lakota, Claire, cross court, fails, does not launch, dishes it back for Rodriguez. The left side, pull up, jump shot there, Lakota rims out. Rebound Attleboro, and the quarter will come to a close on that miss by Lakota. Nice attempt there. So after 3, it's Franklin 55 as they put up 19, and Attleboro 34, they put up 16. So a big scoring period for both teams. Franklin had a 22-point period and a 19-point period, the second and third. So 41 in the second and third period combined. So we're going to move to the fourth and final period. Franklin getting balanced scoring tonight. And we'll run down the high scorers in the game. For Franklin, really balanced. The high scorer is Mallory Santos with 16, Chloe Fales with 11, and Lena Malamina with 9. For Attleboro, starting to shine by herself is Lola Ronayne with 15. Remember, she's only a sophomore. And next up is Callahan with 7. And that's the top scorers for Attleboro. They've put up only 34 points. Franklin with 55. In the first game between these two schools back in January, Franklin won 57-46. So Franklin a little more higher output so far, on pace to get beyond that here tonight. Here we go in the fourth period. Malamina is back in the game. Rodriguez will take the 3. It rims out, tipped over by Malamina. Comes out to Rodriguez. She saves it on a beautiful save to Fernandez, and she does miss it because she put a bounce on the backcourt. It's a backcourt violation. How about Tessa Rodriguez launched one behind her back. It almost came through, but could not be saved into front court as Fernandez straddled the line and put a ball behind the backcourt line. Here's James back for Attleboro. Williamson back in the game. A 3-ball by James. That's an air ball, and it's tapped and saved into the hands of Williamson, and she drops it in for her 7th point of the game. Franklin back. Bonacci is back in the game. Malamina. She penetrates, dishes it. A travel called on Malamina. So it'll be a turnover. Franklin up by 19 here in the 4th quarter. 55-36. Williamson now with 7. She and Diddick, 2 of their big forwards, have 3 fouls each, but now we're into the 4th period. The ball is down low and is saved and put into the hands of Malamina on the steal. Lena, hesitation move, will kick it back out. Left side, a 3-ball by Rodriguez, a short rebound Ronayne. Ronayne pulls up her dribble and leaves it for Avery James. Minute and a half gone in the 4th. James for 3, that is good. Avery James gets her first point since early on, and it's a 16-point game. She now has 5. Malamina for 3, that's no good. Rebound controlled by Ronayne. 5-point run and counting for Attleboro. Down low, Williamson up and good. 7 points in a row for Attleboro. The 21-point lead is down to 14 with under 6 to go in the game. 55-41. Fales will check back in. The ball is thrown away. Thrown away, intended there for a player who I didn't identify in the game, but in the game was Elizabeth Dumas, the 5'9" junior, and timeout call. So a little bit of a run. The 20-point lead is down to 14 on 7 straight points by Attleboro. And they've done it with 2 buckets here in the quarter by Williamson and 1 by James, a 3-ball. And so there you go, the 7-point run, 55-41. This game is not over by any means. Franklin trying to move to 13-5 on the season. Their ranking in the MIA ranking is number 12. Franklin 10-3 in the league. Attleboro 6-7 in the league, so they've had just below 500 overall and in the league. Franklin way above 500 in both regards. The leading scorer in the game is Mallory Santos with 16, but Lola Ronayne has 15. She did not score yet in this period. So Elizabeth Dumas will stay in the game. For Franklin, he's out there with Fales, Bonacci, Fernandez, and Malamina. Franklin has not scored this quarter. And Attleboro's put up the first 7 points of this period. They have the ball, trying to climb back in it. Ronayne on the move, floats it up, it's good. Ronayne with 17. The lead is down to 12. 9 straight by Attleboro and counting. Back to a player-to-player defense. Dumas drives through, stops, Fales, cuts through, squeezes through, and lays it in. Chloe Fales, the senior captain, showing why she's a captain. Franklin by 14 again. Big hoop by Fales. Ronayne way out deep. Fales fouls her. And for Chloe, her second foul. First foul of the quarter. Non-shooting foul. Fales with 2. 13 points for Fales, 16 for Santos. And Dumas will come out. And DeGiorgio comes back in. 5:11 to go. Franklin by 14. They won the first game between these two teams by 11. We're almost there again. James with 5 points. Got a triple here tonight. On the screen, picked up by DeGiorgio down low. Williamson loses the ball. Stolen by Malamina. Good defense by the Panthers again. Here's Fernandez. Picks up her dribble. Malamina to Giorgio for Fails. Fails with a good bucket a moment ago. Fernandez in the paint for DeGiorgio. She stops, cannot shoot. Top of the key for Fernandez for Malamina. 13 to shoot. Lena in the paint. She floats one up. It's blocked. Rebound on the floor. Bonacci got the rebound. And on the arrow, it'll go to Big Blue. Bonacci again got in there for the rebound, but the arrow will go to Big Blue. And Bonacci comes out, and Sacramone comes back in with 4:27 to go. Franklin with only 2 points this period, and 7 for Attleboro here in the fourth. Ronayne gets it. Bodden is tipped away by Fails over to DeGiorgio. What a steal by Fails. DeGiorgio, Lauren lays it up, no good. Rebound by Diddick. They are big in the front court, are the Attleboro Big Blue. Out for Bodden, coming up on 4 minutes to go in the game. A three ball by James, that's no good. Rebound is controlled by Malamina. Lena, and she's fouled on the play. Not a good foul there by Avery James. First foul of the quarter against the Attleboro team. We're under 4 minutes now, 57-43. Franklin trying to hold on. Malamina goes to work, comes through, takes a bump, and she's going to get 2. The foul's going to be on Williamson, her 4th. Nice move by Malamina to draw the foul. No, they called it on James. I beg your pardon. It was not on Williamson. It was on James, her 3rd. So Lena can get into double figures if she makes one of these 2. Free throw is good. She's 2 for 2 from the stripe. She's at 10. The 3rd Panther in double figures. Franklin, after giving up 9 straight, has scored the last 3. It's opened up back to 15 with 3:51 to go. Second free throw, that's also good. Malamina with 11. Franklin by 16. Long pass up court caught by Lily Diddick. Her drive up and good. Diddick, only her 2nd field goal, but it's a big one. Lead is down to 14 with 3:39 to go. Here's DeGiorgio for Fernandez. Sacramone will take the 3 ball and miss. Rebound, Chloe Fails for Malamina in the paint. She puts one up, no, and she's going to get 2. This time I think it is on Williamson. That would be her 4th. And Malamina. No, they called it on Diddick. I beg your pardon. That is her 4th, however. And Malamina will be shooting 2. She's 3 for 3 from the stripe. She has 11 points. Lena in the air. It's good. 12 points now for Malamina. Lead is 15 with 3:22 to go. Franklin at 60. Attleboro at 45. Malamina gets her 5th consecutive free throw. 61-45 Franklin. Williamson across midcourt, leaves it for James. Avery will launch the long 3 and miss it. Rebound on the floor, controlled by Sacramone. She's been a little spark plug out there for the Panthers, for Fails. DeGiorgio for Fernandez. She fakes, puts it on the paint, dishes it on the left side. Sacramone for 3. That's no good. Hit the side of the backboard. Rebound James. Under 3 to go in the game. Franklin by 16. James driving, still dribbling, dishes it back for Williamson. Too bad, too strong, and picked off in the air, but out of bounds off Fails. Franklin defense tremendous. They almost forced the turnover there. 61-45, 2:42 to go in the game. Franklin looking to go to 13-5 on the season and 11-3 in the Hawk. Solidifying their number 12th slot in the rankings here in a timeout called by Bree Bracken, the Attleboro coach. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for Franklin High girls, they'll be here on February 11th against Milford, And here on February 13th against Wachusett, a non-league game. That's always an interesting matchup with the Mountaineers. And then they close out the regular season on February 14th, a Valentine's Day special on the road at Sharon. Those are all 6:30 games. For Attleboro, they'll be hosting Sharon on February 11th, at KP on Valentine's Day, the 14th, and then they'll close out the regular season at home non-league game against Norton High on February 18th. 3 Panthers in double figures. Santos with 16, Fales with 13, Malamina with 13. And for Attleboro, they have one player with a lot, 17, Ronayne, and Williamson has responded with 9, all in the second half. Jenna Callahan has 7 and James with 5 to round out some of the key scoring for Attleboro. 2:42 to go, 61-45 Franklin over Attleboro. 21 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Leaves it for Baden. She can't shoot. Ronayne does shoot. Her jump shot is short off the head of a player, picked up by Fales. For Malamina. Lena coming through, stops in the paint, has to get out of there. For DeGiorgio. Back for Chloe Fales. Fales leaves it for Malamina. Her 3 ball is up and good. Malamina now with 16 points. Franklin by 19 again with 2:10 to go. Malamina with a nice game. 16. 9 in the first half, 7 in the second half. Pretty balanced output. Here's Williamson. Ronayne. Through, up, no good. Rebound kicks way out and is picked up in there by James. James down low and she throws it away. 1:48 to go, and checking into the game now for Franklin is going to be Lily Regan. Regan comes in. Lily Regan, a 5'4" junior guard. Ava Bonney, by the way, is out of tonight's game for Franklin. Here's Malamina with her 16 points. Fernandez, Malamina, and she's called for traveling. 1:35 to go, 64-35. And coming back in the game now, well, for the first time, is Juliana Owen, and Kaylee Fernandez comes out. Owen, a 5'5" junior forward for Franklin. Also coming in is Maeve Grasso, a 5'7" senior, and going out is Malamina. 1:35 to go. Franklin 64, Attleboro 45. Attleboro made a little bit of noise in the fourth quarter, got it down to 12, but Franklin responded and kicked it back up to their 19-point lead now. St. V for Baden, down low. Williamson turns, shoots, gets her own rebound up. No good, and she's going to get 2. Foul on Fales, I do believe. Yeah, it's on Fales. For Chloe, her 3rd, and shooting 2 will be Tina Williamson. She's 1 for 1 from the stripe. She can get to double figures with 1 out of these 2, with 1:18 to go. 1 dribble. Williamson with the release. Around and good. She's got 10. That breaks a 5-point run for the Panthers. They had 2 11-point runs earlier in the game. 1 in the second quarter and 1 in the first. Second free throw, that's no good. Rebound though, controlled, but now stolen, picked off in there. The steal by Fales, over to Lila Regan. Fales has a path to the hoop, puts it up, no, gets her own rebound, shoots, and she's fouled. She's going to get 2. Hard worker is Chloe Fales. And the foul is going to be on Williamson. That's 4 on Williamson, and Chloe Fales will be shooting 2. Fales has not had a free throw attempt tonight. She has 13 points, though. 9 in the first half and 4 more here in the second half. 64-46, 1:03 to go. Fales with the first one. It's good. Fales now with 14. Fiona Morrison comes in. DeGiorgio goes out. Fales 14 points and stays at 14. Rebound by Williamson. 1 minute to go in the game. Nice pass down low for Williamson. Lays it up and in. Williamson with 12 now. Franklin by 16. Reagan across the timeline for Juliana Owen. Here's Fiona Morrison for Fails. Maeve Grasso was in the game. Reagan. This is Juliana Owen. Intended for Owen, picked off in there by Reagan for the Panthers. 7 to shoot. Fails. Morrison, she'll take the 3 ball and miss. Tipped over there, out of bounds off of Reagan with 15.9 seconds to go. And coming back in the game is Claire Lakota, and going out is Chloe Fails. 15.9 seconds to go. Franklin on the verge of win number 13 against 5 defeats. They'll go to 11-3 in the Hawk. Williamson shoots, misses. Rebound, nice rebound there. Tipped out of there by Franklin. It was a nice play by the Panthers. On the rebound was Maeve Grasso, and Franklin runs out the clock. They win it 65-48. So the Panthers continue to roll with their 13th win of the season against 5 losses. They go to 11-3 in the Hawk. The leading scorers for Franklin, Malamina with 16 and Santos with 16. Chloe Fails with 14. The other side of the ledger, Lola Ronayne with 17. Franklin wins it. The final score, Franklin puts up 65-48 for Attleboro. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator today, Chris Leverone, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. This is Pete Royce saying so long from Franklin High School. The final time for the final score for the final time today, Franklin 65 and Attleboro 48. Till next time, so long, neighbors.